Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Popi Almunawar. I am a student in University of Sultan Ageng Tirtayasa, majoring in English Education Department. I am from class 3B. My student number is 342317030. Okay, today I would like to present my PowerPoint for my test assignment with the title is cyberbullying. Okay, without any further ado, let's get started. As you can see here, there are five minor titles that we're going to talk about in today's presentation. The first is what is cyberbullying. The second is types of cyberbullying. The third is characteristic of cyberbullying. The fourth is the dangers of cyberbullying. And the last is what can I do about cyberbullying? Okay, the first is what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is the use of technology to harass, threaten, embarrass, or target another person. Online threats and aggressive or rude text, tweets, posts or messages or calls, such as posting personal information, pictures, or videos designed to hurt or embarrass someone else. Cyberbullying that takes place over digital devices like cell phones, computers, and tablets. Cyberbullying can occur through text and apps or online in social media, forums, or gaming where people can view, participate, and or share content. Okay, next is types of cyberbullying. There are uh, several types of cyberbullying. The first is exclusions. Exclusion is the act of leaving someone out deliberately. Exclusion exists within person bullying situation, but it also used online to target and bully a victim. The second is harassment. Harassment is a broad category under which many types of cyberbullying fall into, but it generally refers to a sustained and constant pattern of hurtful or threatening message sent with the intention of doing harm to someone. The third is doxing or outing refers to the act of openly revealing sensitive or personal information about someone without their consent for purpose of embarrassing or humiliating them. The fourth is trickery. Trickery is similar to outing with an added element of deception. In these situations, the bully will befriend their target and lure them into a false sense of security. Once the bully has gained their target trust, they abuse that trust and share the victim's secret and private information to a third participant or multiple participants. Fifth is cyberstalking. Cyberstalking is a particularly serious form of cyberbullying that can extend to threats of physical harm to the child being targeted. It can include monitoring, false accusation, threats, and it's often accompanied by offline stalking. It is a criminal offense and can result in a restraining order, probation, and even in jail time for the perpetrator. 36 is prepping. Prepping is when a bully uses child social networking accounts to post inappropriate content with their name. Next is masquerading. Masquerading happens when a bully creates another profile or identity online with the sole purpose of cyberbullying someone. This could involve creating a fake email account, like social media profile, and selecting new identity and photos to fool the victim. Where next is dissing. Dissing refers to the act of bullying of spreading cruel information about their target through public posts or private message to either ruin their reputation or relationship with other people. Nine is trolling. Trolling is when a bully will seek out to intentionally upset others by posting inflammatory comments online. And the last is running. The start of online bullying constitutes of posting about or directly sending insult and profanity to their target. Flaming is similar to trolling, but will usually be a more direct attack on a victim to incite them into online fights. Okay, next is characteristics of cyberbullying. Um, while all bullying is characterized by intentional, often repetitive, hurtful behavior toward another person or a group, there are distinguished elements when it happens online or via smartphone, which include the false persistence. Most students have access to some form of technology at all times, which means cyberbullying can happen anytime in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Not just while children are at school, it also happens while at home or in the community. The second is hard to detect. While some bullying is very overt, such as pushing or damaging belongings, cyberbullying happens through phones and on computer or tablets, so making it much more difficult for adults to detect. The third is anonymous. Cyberbullying can be done anonymously. Those being bullied might not even know who is perpetrating the behavior, which makes it easy for one child to hurt another and not be held accountable. Next is capable of spreading to a much large audience. Information online can be shared easily and quickly, which makes it difficult to contain or stop negative message. Next is dominant. Once something is shared on the internet, it is often available to everyone everywhere. It can be challenging to completely delete information once it is on the internet. And the last is easier to be hopeful. It is often easier to do using technology because of greater physical distance. The person bullying doesn't see the immediate response from the person being targeted. They might not recognize the serious harm caused by their actions because technology distances them from the real life pain they would be causing. The next is the dangers of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying can often be more dangerous than traditional forms of bullying. It can take place anywhere, anytime, and the bully doesn't need to be face to face with their victim. This means the attacks are often more vicious and cruel. The victim might not even know who is the bully or why they are being targeted. But there are several causes because of cyberbullying. Uh, it can be hurt feelings, sadness, anxiety, depression, or other more serious mental health problems, anger, Hey, fear, frustration, low self-esteem, and inability to trust in others. In serious situations when cyberbullying gets unnoticed and untreated, individuals might attempt suicide. Therefore, it's critical that you know how to identify cyberbullying so it doesn't go unnoticed. You need to know how to help victims feel supported and how to report bullying behavior to stop the attacks. And the last is what can I do about cyberbullying? The first way you can tell someone, most experts agree the first thing to do is tell an adult you trust. This is often easier said than done. People who are cyberbullied may feel embarrassed or reluctant to report a bully. Some may hesitate because they are not 100% sure who is doing the bullying, but bullying can get worse, so speak up until you find someone to help. The second is walk away. What you have heard about walking away from a real life bully works in the virtual world too. Ignoring the bullies is the best way to take away their power, but isn't always easy to do in the real life or online. The third is resist the urge to retaliate or respond. The fourth is report bullying. Social media sites take it seriously when people post cruel or mean stuff or set up fake accounts. If, if user report abuse, the site administrator may block the bully from using the site in the future. And next is block the bully. Most devices have settings that let you electronically block the bully or bullies from sending notes. If you don't know how to do this, ask a friend or adult who does. And the last is be safe online. Password protect your smartphone and your online site and change your password often. Be sure to share your password only with your parents or guardians. It's also wise to think twice before sharing personal information or photos, videos that you don't want the world to see. Once you post a photo or message, it can be difficult or impossible to delete. So remind yourself to be cautious when posting photos or responding to someone upsetting message. Okay, I think enough for the presentation. Thank you for watching this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.